Hello, this is Jane Talbot, and for today's adventure I have explored some new territory. It's not completely new, it's just that I don't visit it that often. I set up camp there a couple of years ago, but really don't visit the place that often. And that place is LinkedIn. From a corporate work point of view, everyone expects you to have a LinkedIn profile, so I've got one, and I've got LinkedIn connections too, about 350 at the moment, but I'm not really sure how LinkedIn works. Well, last night I watched an introductory level video about how to get the most out of LinkedIn, and it made the suggestion that groups is the place to be. Finding groups where you might find your ideal clients or ideal connections, like-minded people, and building a network that way. Well, I did join some groups when I originally joined LinkedIn, and I haven't been an active participant in those groups. So what I've done today is reviewed my group membership and added myself or applied to become a member of some new groups and taken certain pieces of action. So when reviewing my old memberships, I looked in the group and the first question I asked was, is there a conversation? So if there's no interaction in the group, then for me, maybe there's no point being in the group. There seemed to be a lot of groups that I joined which were just posting job adverts and posts of a very promotional nature. So I thought, no, I'm not interested in that. So I then stopped my membership of those groups. If there was conversation, I asked myself, am I interested in this conversation? If I'm not interested, I'm either not going to join that group or I'll leave my membership of that group behind. The next question I asked, can I add to this conversation? So for the old groups where there was a conversation that I was interested in and had something to add, then I joined in. That's what I've done today. So I've joined into two old groups I haven't really actively participated in before, and I've joined several new groups, a poetry group, which it surprised me to find a poetry group on LinkedIn, a writing group, a positive psychology group I have joined today, and I have joined in the conversation. Now my next question is, well, what happens when you join in a conversation? I think this is where it's going to get quite interesting, because I think that the culture, the way people interact, is different on LinkedIn, very different to the way people interact in groups on Facebook or other places. I'm interested whether I can get it, whether I can learn how the interaction works, and whether I can decide whether LinkedIn is a place for me and my business or not. I'll keep you posted.